Stay tuned for the biggest fish, the hottest bites, this week here on In-Depth Outdoors. With James Holst and Pat McSharry and the rest of the IDO fishing team. We're headed to the best fisheries across the upper Midwest and Canada. We'll fish longer, explore unfished bodies of water, and go further off the beaten path in search of the hottest bites in fresh water.
Look at that fish.
This is In-Depth Outdoors.
Welcome to another episode of In-Depth Outdoors. I'm Pat McSharry, and on this week's episode, I'm headed to eastern South Dakota to fish with Marcus Quam of Real Therapy Guide Service. Now, we're still in that time frame right now where things are just starting to ice up. At the time that we filmed this episode, it was the last day that lake actually was open. It locked up that night after we fished. So we're right at that time frame where there's going to be walkable ice here in the very near future, and hopefully we'll be back out on the ice here soon. But this week, it's Marcus Quam and I. We're in the boat in Webster, South Dakota, chasing walleyes.
At least the water's warm.
What is it, a balmy like 35?
36.
36. You ready to do this thing?
Let's give her a whirl.
I'm betting this is gonna be the last day in the boat for the year.
I think so. Judging by the lakes we drove by, there's not much that's open right now.
No. All right, we're just getting going for the day. Marcus and I just got the boat in the water here a little bit ago. A little bit of a late start, but this time of year, it's kind of like springtime. You know, that water is so cold that the early mornings, sometimes it just takes a little bit of time to get that water to warm up a little bit, those fish to get a little bit more charged up. So we're just getting going for the day. We're in that time frame right now where, man, we'd have to drive a long way to get on some walkable ice. It's only a days away, you know, by the time this airs here in the Dakotas, some of these smaller potholes are probably gonna be locked up and able to walk on, but for right now, we're still not able to do that, so we're in the boat, and hopefully we're gonna get on some good walleyes here.
There you go.
Fish on!
Fish on. You know, I felt this fish pick it up and try to put it in the microwave. It's a little cold.
Oh, we didn't bring a net, did we?
Yeah, there's a net.
Oh, is there?
I can grab this one. Yeah, they're a little chilly. The water's 36 degrees.
Mm-hmm. Looked like you got just enough of it to get him hooked.
Right in the top there. Not a bad walleye. You can tell they've been feeding up, but now they're probably slowing down a little bit now that it's cooled off.
Mm-hmm.
All right, get this one back.
You just kind of slowly dragging that thing forward? Or?
Yeah, I was just barely moving it, just kind of dragging. Nothing too aggressive right now. Just a 1/4 ounce head and tried and true moxie. There we go. This one knew what he wanted.
I just missed one. Boy, that one actually choked it.
Yeah, this is gone. Might need a plier to get this guy here, Pat.
All right, I might have to, I wanted to catch him on a paddle tail, but I might have to switch over.
Yeah. There we go. If a guy was looking to eat fish, wouldn't go hungry tonight now. It's pretty much a reversal roll. This is how we start off in the spring and how we end the fall.
Yeah, it's crazy how deadly those are when the water is cold.
Yeah, it is. And not a lot of action, you know, just a nice slow drag back to the boat.
From panfish to predators, nobody does ice fishing like VMC. VMC has created an unrivaled arsenal of weapons for the savvy panfish angler to deploy. It doesn't matter if you're fishing fast or forced to go ultra finesse. VMC has a bite-sized offering sure to entice the most wary panfish. Searching for big fish with teeth? From flutter to rattle spoons, VMC has the most attractive UV finishes and natural bait fish patterns that big walleyes can't resist. Only from VMC.
From the first time you pick up a tuned-up custom rod, you'll know you're holding something special. A rod not mass-produced, but built one at a time by the hands of gifted craftsmen. Rods like the Precision, ice fishing's most versatile multi-species rod, or the Precision Noodle with a tip so sensitive you'll never fish a spring bobber again. And the Commander, the rod that's never met a big fish it couldn't best. Tuned-up custom rods. Ice rods handcrafted for you and the way you fish.
Reed's Family Outdoor Outfitters in Walker, Minnesota has the hottest products for ice fishing at unbeatable prices. Everything from ice electronics, ice shelters, and ice clothing from all the top brands. And the newest lithium-powered augers with special everyday pricing on the Garmin LiveScope Ice Bundle. Whether you're visiting us in Walker, Minnesota or placing an order online at reedsports.com. Our state-of-the-art distribution center ensures you'll get your order fast. Reed's Family Outdoor Outfitters offers the best service, best price, best advice, guaranteed.
Okuma Fishing Tackle offers a complete lineup of reels for the die-hard ice angler. The Okuma Samar 10 and Inspira 20 are a perfect match with your favorite panfish or walleye ice fishing rod. Both feature a long stem handle that fits comfortably in a gloved hand. Cyclonic flow rotor technology that throws water off the reel to minimize ice buildup. And a drag system optimized for use in extreme conditions. Everywhere, every day, every fish. Okuma Fishing Tackle is inspired fishing.
There we go.
Dang, dude. You're schooling me.
A little better one, Pat.
Is it? Let me know if you need the net.
Yeah, it's just right there by the driver's console. You know, I'm not going to be able to lift this guy in.
Oh yeah, nice fish there. Heck yeah. Nice, dude.
Yeah. She barely hooked too. My hand's a little froze. She still got some fight left in her.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. Here's a good one.
24?
Yeah, probably right in there. Fed hard.
Mm-hmm.
Was just waiting for us to drill a hole and got interrupted by one last boat trip. Get her back. There you go. Might have to let you sit up here and watch that mega live a little bit. Or never mind, you just stand back there and catch him.
I just switched. While you were reeling the last one in, I switched to an orange core chartreuse first cast.
Is there enough to make it through the rest of the day?
It looked like there was a handful of them anyway.
All right, well, if we burn them out, we know we had a good one.
Yeah. There we go. You know, I tried fishing some paddle tails and started off, actually this is still a pulsar.
Yeah.
With the orange core chartreuse, but I rifled through 3 or 4 baits there and wasn't able to get anything going. Marcus obviously caught, you know, a handful of fish there on that orange core chartreuse Moxie, and I finally had to copy him, and first cast that one bit. So super healthy fish, you know, 20, 21 inches there, and we'll get it back. There we go. You know, and it seems like this time of year, I haven't done a ton of lake fishing here, like when the water is quite this cold, but the times I have, it sure seems like in the fall, it's as slow of a presentation as you can do, you know. You can still catch them on plastics. You don't have to use live bait, but it does seem like just a real slow presentation seems to work the best.
There we go.
What do you got there?
I think another walleye.
Let's box him.
He'll make a good eater.
perfect eater.
There you go. Something for supper, Pat?
Yeah, may as well. Got to get that last open water fish fry in before ice season.
I know. It's a lot easier to clean them right now than when it's super cold and frozen.
Nothing worse than getting a pail full of frozen fish to clean.
Those are horrible.
There we go.
What? You're hooked up again?
Yes, sir. I switched over to that orange core chartreuse and all of a sudden it was game on. And just slowly crawling it.
We've hardly ever seen this color work here in South Dakota.
There we go.
That's a nice one, Pat.
Yeah, super healthy fish. And you know, it's crazy. It's kind of like fishing the river a little bit, where they want a really subtle presentation, but once you kind of get it down as far as the slow drag goes, when they do eat it, they choke it, you know. So there we go, another nice fish. Back he goes. And you know, this is actually a pretty staple presentation for cold water presentations, and I love coming out here and fishing with Marcus because this is just a really fun way to fish. You know, jigs and plastics, throwing crankbaits, jig wrap fishing. It's all really fun ways to catch walleyes, and you can do it almost year round out here. Is there any time of the year where you kind of have to revert to trolling, Marcus?
When it's covered with ice, then we do the ice trolling. At certain times we might have to troll or whatever, but that's just because I'm guiding and I'm trying to get people on the best opportunity possible.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean I couldn't go to another lake, and if you just wanted to cast, well, we might only fish for a handful of bites, but I think we could do it all year except for when there's ice.
Yep.
So,
and don't get me wrong, I love trolling, but casting's my favorite.
it's hard to beat this. It's as simple as it gets, just a jig and a piece of plastic on the back.
Ice fishing's been put on notice. StrikeMaster's gonna kick your gas. Meet the lithium 24-volt auger, the 14-pound powerhouse that crushes the performance of standard cordless drills. Lighter weight, more holes per charge, all in a compact design that puts the 24-volt from StrikeMaster in a class by itself. No more gas and oil. No more lugging around your heavy two-stroke auger. It's time to make the switch to StrikeMaster. Kick your gas.
Brandel GM in Aiken, Minnesota's only haggle-free Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC dealer, is a proud sponsor of In-Depth Outdoors TV. Our Brandel value price ensures that you don't have to spend your entire day haggling to get a great deal. And every new vehicle comes with our exclusive gimmick-free lifetime powertrain warranty. Whether you're in need of service, sales, parts, or body shop repair, stop by our state-of-the-art facility in Aiken or visit us 24/7 at brandelgm.com.
Does your sonar offer dual spectrum chirp, producing razor-sharp images on an ultra-bright HD display? The ability to tailor the display to the way you fish. Precision GPS functionality with legendary Lake Master mapping to move effortlessly from ice to open water. If not, you should be fishing an Ice Helix, the electronic system that offers all the features and performance successful ice anglers demand. Only from Humminbird.
At Eskimo, we have the tools to help you enjoy your time on the ice. They say man needs food, clothing, and shelter. When it comes to shelter, we like the Outbreak 450i with its full-size no-trip door. That's nearly 74% bigger than a standard door, making it much easier to load and unload. With 75 square feet of fishable area, you'll be warm and comfortable during your day on the ice. Check out the Outbreak 450i and our full line of products at geteskimo.com.
There we go.
Well, you sniped that one.
There's 2 of them over there.
Is there?
Yeah. Ah, he choked it too.
Man, they're nice fish.
Yeah, it's hard to beat this average size.
Yeah.
Where we live, or where I live especially, you know. I mean, we got bigger fish, but as far as I can catch these all day, this is awesome. Get her back. Yeah, I kind of caught those out of the corner of my eye on the live sonar there.
Mm-hmm.
And they were only like 20 foot away, and I just swung it right past. She bit it.
There's one. Came off of that rock. I feel like I'm smallmouth fishing right now.
Need a net or?
I got him. Might have to box him too. Man, they are just gorgeous fish. If you had a bag of 5 of these that are all under 20, they'd probably still weigh 13 or 14 pounds.
Yeah.
They are plump fish.
Yeah, those 19s and so I'm sure are pushing 3 pounds right now.
Mm-hmm. All right. Super fun way to catch them. You know, here in another, like I said, 3 or 4 days, I bet you 90% of the lakes around here are gonna be frozen. So just getting in the last few days of open water, and we won't be able to be in the boat until, well, I guess you can always fish the river, but you're not gonna be on a lake for 3 or 4 months.
I got a couple months of driving a snow bear around first.
There you go. It's a frisky one.
Yeah, popped it good too. Good one for the box there, Pat.
Yeah.
Summer's over, fish fry?
I think so. Well, didn't get lucky that time. Last time he handed me a fish, I picked up my rod and there was one on it. That's when you know they want it moving slow.
When they're eating a plastic sitting still?
There's a fish. I just kind of came onto that one. Must have drug it forward. I'm just kind of doing these little 1-foot drags. Basically all I'm doing with that rod, boy, he's spunky, is dragging that bait forward across the rock, maybe a foot or 2, and then kind of letting it pause and swing a little bit behind the boat. You know, we do have like a 15-mile-an-hour wind that's catching that bow in your line a little bit and swinging that bait. And I'm just letting it swing, and that one ate it kind of on the pause, but we'll get them back. You know, the last year or 2 with this jig fishing, I really came to like this Helios SX rod. It's a 7.2 medium, and paired with a Helios SX20 reel, you know, 12-pound 832 braid there, and 8-pound Suffix fluorocarbon leader is pretty much my go-to for almost any pitching scenario. You know, whether it be a crankbait, you know, casting a shad wrap or a husky jerk or something like that, and also pitching these neon moon eyes.
Here we go.
Well, it's getting kind of fun now.
Come here, girl. I just saw that one kind of skirt the edge of the Mega Live coming towards where I thought my jig was. And then bump. Yep, this doesn't get old.
It does seem like when you put the bait in front of one's mouth, it does eat it.
They are not as picky as what I thought they'd be for how cold the water is. I mean, what was it, 19 degrees last night?
Yep.
It was cold. So
I'm willing to bet, you know, I guess this is a little bit deeper body of water, but I'm willing to bet you get a couple more nights like that, this thing's gonna lock up, if it's calm.
Yep, it will. It will. We're about done.
Norsk Lithium offers a complete lineup of lithium-ion batteries to power your ice electronics that provide huge weight savings and the power you need to fish from sunup to sundown. Available in 7.5, 15, and 20 amp hour capacities, Norsk Lithium batteries are perfectly matched to power your mechanical, digital, and live imaging sonar systems, featuring 2 patent-pending USB ports for powering all of your USB devices and an integrated LED power indicator. Find your perfect battery online at norsklithium.com.
Here at StrikeMaster, our goal, our focus, was to create the warmest, most thoughtfully engineered, and safest lineup of outerwear for the ice angler ever produced. StrikeMaster's SOS stay-on-surface flotation technology will be there if you need it, providing up to 2 hours of flotation when the jacket and bibs are worn as a pair. StrikeMaster, wear the hottest brand on the ice.
This winter, Reed's in Walker, Minnesota is celebrating their 50th anniversary by giving the viewers of the In-Depth Outdoors TV show the chance to win the ultimate ice fishing machine. Prize package includes a Polaris Ranger XP1000 with tracks and a flatbed trailer. To enter, visit our website at indepthoutdoors.com and look for the 50th anniversary logo to submit your entry. The winner will be selected May of 2022, and I will personally deliver the Polaris and trailer to the winner. Enter today for your chance to win at indepthoutdoors.com.
There's trees like right here, Pat. Like 50 foot straight that way. There's a fish right there.
You got another one up there?
Heyo. That's nice fish.
There's one.
There you go.
Well, they're still here.
Made a little drive around checking some other stuff and ended where we were.
Yeah. You know, sometimes you just can't help but leave fish to try and find new fish. And we left, tried to find some more fish, and we didn't try awful hard to find them, but we did check a few spots like Marcus said, and nothing really jumped out at us on the graph, so we came right back and they're still here. Jig wrap fish?
Nope.
Oh, are you just snap jigging?
Yeah. That was my first cast. Just a little guy there, Pat.
Yeah.
It's all right. I still like catching those two.
There's one. I'm thinking pike. Nope, we got a walleye. Another fat, plump 20-incher. There we go. Boy, not much has changed once we started catching them on that chartreuse orange core moxie. It just seems like that's the bait they want right now. You know, we've tried several other colors and that's just one they're after. It looks a lot like a perch. So it does make sense. Fish on?
A little guy there.
Yeah. You get small fish of the day.
I got big fish too.
Yeah, you did.
I'll take both. That's worth $1 in my boat. I don't think those ice chunks are all gonna melt off. There
one. Boy, they're right in the trees now, aren't they?
Yeah.
Dang. Fish after fish. I casted that, I flipped it. There we go. I flipped that bait into the, you can see there's just a few trees there right behind us, and I flipped it in there, let it sink, and I think I drug it forward about 6 inches and he thumped it. Back in he goes. Nice. See if I can get another one. Fish.
Got the hot spot back there.
There must be a little pocket back there.
I see that.
Just gobbled it. This isn't any fun. There we go. That one's got some kind of bluish tint to him. Cool fish. Perfect. See your position in that boat.
Oh, wind's caught me. I'll back out.
All right, that's gonna do it for this week's episode. Marcus and I got to spend the last probably day on the water in the boat for 2021 catching walleyes the way we love to catch them, and that's casting jigs and plastics. And hopefully those fish are gonna be waiting for us here when things ice up and we're able to walk out. So from Marcus Quam and I, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.
For more info on the latest fish reports, gear recommendations, and hottest techniques, connect with us online at indepthoutdoors.com or follow us on Facebook at In Depth Outdoors. And if you enjoyed today's show, be sure to let our sponsors know.